Oh, what's up, people? In this video, I'm going to go ahead and cover the patch notes for the new Season 1 patch coming to Rogue Company. I'm going to go ahead and cover the new Rogue and everything that she comes with. I'm going to talk about the new boosts that are going to be coming into the game, the Battle Pass, and I'm also going to talk about the buffs and nerfs that are coming to each Rogue that is getting one. If you want to make sure to catch all my videos, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We are streaming or posting videos every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at around 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. Now let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Now let's start off by talking about the new Rogue Crystelle. Let's go ahead and take a look at her kit and kind of analyze that. So here's the new Rogue Crystelle, and let's go ahead and talk about her weapons and her new gadget first. So as you see right here, we have the Riptide. Now the Riptide is an AR and it's not bad at all. It has a body damage of 18, it has a fire rate of 917, range is decent, and the mag is up to 30. Now the reload time is 2, so not bad at all. Overall, good gun, deals good damage. Now we have the Knight, and this one's an SMG, 22 body damage, 8 fire rate, and range of 12, magazine of 20. And the new item is of course the bounce grenade, which is interesting. I'm going to show you how that actually works here in a moment. But before that, I also want to mention the resupply. This is a new perk. Basically, whenever she downs somebody, she's able to go pick up a supply crate that they drop and replenish her gadget. So not bad at all. So the new Rogue also has adrenaline shot for her other grenade. She has berserker, padded step, stalker, helping hand, and replenish. So her perks are actually pretty balanced. I like that. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this bouncy nade because it is interesting, and I think there's going to be some pretty good plays being made with this grenade later once people get used to it. Now the interesting thing about this nade is that the fuse doesn't start until you bounce it off a surface, so it is going to take some timing and some getting used to in order to make this grenade viable. But I think once people get it, it's going to be a very popular nade, and people are going to get some really good clips with this. Now the last thing I want to show you here is her actual ultimate, which is filthy. So it looks like 6 bombs are going to be fired at a target, and your aim has to be on. If your aim is off, it'll just hit nothing. And once they do hit though, it's 60 per shot and it has no drop off. Let me show you this. I'm going to aim at the target all the way in the back. Now I understand that realistically, if somebody sees these metal hawks flying at them, they're probably going to get out of dodge, but still it is kind of nice that the range on it is quite extensive. Also, whenever you down somebody, you get 1,000 extra bucks with this Rogue. Now let's talk about Rogue's buffs and nerfs, starting with Phantom. As you see right here, Phantom now has access to the Nightshade. This is going to completely change the way that Phantom operates, right? The Aaron was a fine weapon, but the Nightshade is definitely going to be a bit more consistent and a bit more reliable. And this is going to allow Phantoms to not necessarily have to be super sweaty and hitting those headshots. Now this will make Phantom, in all honesty, a little bit more casual for people, a bit more easier to pick up. Her barrier of entry is now very user-friendly. Next up, we have Ronin, and her ballistic knife is now going to hit for 250 on a direct hit, which is a nice little buff for Ronin. The scope is getting removed from the Mark IV for Saint, so now he is going to have this over-the-shoulder weapon, and it is definitely a shredder. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out in actual PvP. As many of you already know, Saint lost trip mines and now he has C4, and this is going to make him overall a beastie support character. Now, Trench got a little bit of a buff and a nerf. His MXR now only hits for 44 to the head and then 30 to the body, which is a little bit of a nerf, but not too bad. His barbed wire got kind of a buff though. The area of effect is smaller, but he has 2 barbed wires now, and they can't be destroyed by being punched anymore. So that's huge for Trench. Now, basically, only glitch or grenades are going to be able to get rid of barbed wire, which is going to make Trench much more viable. Next up, we have our boy Talon, and Talon basically got a buff to the Deadeye. This is also Fixer's weapon. So basically the headshot damage increased from 54 to 58, body damage increased from 34 to 38, then increased the fall off damage at max ranges. All in all, the Deadeye is going to be a beastie weapon. Now let's talk about a few more changes that aren't as significant. Let's start off with Anvil. So Anvil, basically they fixed the issue where now his barricade is going to be able to place appropriately in various places. So y'all have all seen this where you just can't put down his barricade in certain areas. So thankfully they're finally fixing that. Now for Lancer, her quick and quiet is getting a little bit of a nerf. It no longer provides mini-map detection immunity, so that is going to hurt the Lancer mains a little bit. We'll see how that actually looks like in practice. And also they increased the recharge on her ability from 30 seconds to 45 seconds. So interesting changes for the Lancer mains. Now Scorch is going to have a little bit of change too. Her recharge on her ability is going to go from 30 to 45 seconds as well. That's going to be interesting because she has received a little bit of a buff earlier, so now this is a bit of a nerf on her overheat, so we'll see how that balances out. The last thing that I want to talk about here is going to be the SLC, that's Ronin and Scorch. Basically, the vertical kick on it is going to be reduced. I think this is going to really help console players more so than computer players, but we'll see. But overall, a bit of a nerf for Ronin and Scorch. So overall, the buff and nerfs for this time around hasn't been too severe. I'm curious to see how it looks like in actual gameplay though. So a big thing that's coming as well are going to be boosts coming with season 1. Now these boosts are going to make it very easy for new players to actually get into the game, start getting experience, start getting rep a little bit faster. Now here's the thing, once you activate one of these, you'll get a 100% gain or boost to your experience. Now this is going to be able to be activated at the bottom left of the corner, and right now there are going to be rewards that come in the battle pass. I posted a video early talking about the battle pass a little bit, and there were a bunch of those throughout different tiers and layers of the battle pass. So I think this is going to be a great addition to the game, and it's just going to help people be able to navigate the game, level up faster, and enjoy it more, right, instead of it being just so much of a grind. Another thing to note here is that there's a new game mode called Sabotage. I'm hoping to have some gameplay of that up for you tomorrow. I'm just having issues getting into games right now on the playtest server. But here's the thing. So basically in each round, both teams fight to take control of a neutral bomb and detonate it in the enemy's team zone or eliminate the enemy team's ticket. So each team has a limited number of respawns. Now, from what I've seen of the game mode so far, it looks pretty fun. It looks a lot more entertaining and enjoyable than Countdown. So I'm hoping to get some more actual information and gameplay on that game mode for you guys. So look out for that tomorrow. So the last thing that I want to talk about here is going to be the actual battle pass and the bundles that are going to be released with it. Now, as you all know, or maybe you don't, I posted a video showing everything that's going to be in the battle pass. Make sure to go ahead and check that out. I'll put a card up in the top right corner so you can check it out. Now, there's going to be 2 different bundles. The battle pass base bundle is basically going to give you 3 instant premium rewards. So you'll get the 1-shot 1-kill fixer, the neon psychedelic primary wrap, and then the 1-hour battle pass boost. And those boosts I just talked about, super valuable. And then you get the 20 battle pass experience, 20%, which is nice. Now if you really want to burn through the battle pass quickly, you can get the battle pass elite bundle, and this one basically is going to give you 15 battle pass tiers, and then you get those same rewards. So the fixer, the weapon wrap, the 1-hour boost, and you get the 20% battle pass experience. So not a bad deal if you want to get through the battle pass a little bit faster. I think for me personally, I'm just going to go ahead and grind through the battle pass because it's only 50 tiers, and I feel like it'll give me something to actually grind for and be consistently on Rogue Company. So I'm looking forward to that. Now let me know down in the comment section how you feel about the battle pass. Is there anything that you think they missed or anything that you think they should add to it? And are you planning on buying it? Do you think this is going to be enough to get people to come back to Rogue Company and really like grind the game out? For me personally, I think it's pretty good, so I'm happy with it, but I'm curious to see how the community is going to respond to it. As always, people, you know the deal. If you made it to the end of this video, make sure to go ahead and give me a peace down in the comments. And thank you for watching. This is Orsa Course. We'll see you in the next video or live stream. Peace, 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 peace.